across the room like weather change.
So they have to be facts instead than prose to be read. Energy has to flow, 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 flow. In what directions? Only you know. Only you know. or snow indulging in lovesick subtraction. Will remain on the icy throne till kingdom come melts. So I build these walls around to keep you, or else. frozen breath reminds me not to cry, to stay in the stillness and not even try. Love keeps blooming summer, so far away, but I dress in all black. I dress all in black. I dress in black all. So more than okay. The snowflakes, my soulmates, commit their whole life, their whole life, their whole life. So far, so far, so far away, so far away, so far away. The moment they land on my tongue, on my tongue, on my tongue of strife. Okay, okay. On my tongue. Don't take a lover. Her on the peak if you don't intend to kiss. Her last ecstasy. Wait. Form then crash like uranium solder collapse. Hook your lovers the magic invocations. only invited in. So now it's time for someone from the earth to win. They made a deal, no more karma wheel vulture. Put their scriptures to the hipsters and in culture. Have a contest in music for the rule of the earth. One Idols produces 3 houses, take it to the street. Come one, come all, and watch the first Ascension Idol. One house produces 3 houses, take it to the streets. Each one ruled by a suit of 13 seats. The first house of sweets. Every genre of music, every style of play will be showcased here in some way. The first house of spades is the house of blue. The garden star of the early morning dew. Second house of hearts. Second house of the hearts, known as G. Known as bears the cross of so much certainty. Head of the houses, bears the cross of so much certainty. Head of the houses, Elan Vital, has new track but can't drop it with no title. The final house competing is the third house of clubs. It has YouTube and subs. She's not a deity. The final house competing is the third house of clubs. She's not a deity, but has a YouTube and subs. Music producer of the hypnotic lead. The show is about to unfold. It's gonna be better than solid gold. Hypnotically, who will win for Earth's guidance in the new? Will it be Chi Discozy or the House of Lu? The show is about to unfold. It's gonna be better than Earth's guidance in the world new. Doors are open and the show is over, the voting will begin. Spiritual guide and age to usher in. Spiritual guide and a spiritual guide and age to usher in. Once the show is